What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. And thank you so much for being here, whichever platforms you're listening to this on. And if you are a subscriber, I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, while you're at it, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. Guys, this is actually going to be a redo and a re-upload. I am not a conspiracy theorist, but hey, I don't know. Maybe Harry and Meghan have their people on to me and they're like, listen, we don't want this chick talking about us anymore, so let's mute her. But I did a previous conversation where I discussed the alleged catastrophic car chase that happened and people's thoughts on it. And I shared that a few days ago, I had no idea that the recording stopped after a little bit of time. It was actually showing me that it was still recording. So anyway, I'm just going to redo this. So basically, prior to me doing this conversation, I discussed the fact that the alleged car chase, it just seemed questionable in terms of the details. Wasn't saying that nothing happened at all, or they didn't feel uncomfortable, or they were just, irritated at the fact that the event was over and these people wanted to get more footage of them. But did it happen the way that they described? So I previously talked about that. And then I was listening to an episode of TGIF, which comes on Fox Soul, and they have a YouTube channel as well. Funkydineva, one of my favorite vloggers, shared thoughts on it. And I just thought it was really funny because he can go off in a way that I normally would never do in the way that I do things on my platform. So I just thought I would share it with you guys. So I'm going to play this clip and then continue with my commentary.
I can't stand her. Whoopi Goldberg is calling out bullshit after it's reported that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were involved in a near catastrophic paparazzi car chase after attending the Women of Vision Awards Gala in New York. Whoopi thinks the couple exaggerated the car chase and said, I think they were dealing with aggressive paparazzi, but I don't think it was where, watching it on TV, watching the cars go, because it just doesn't work in New York. Well, what do you think about the paparazzi being so relentless? And what do you take on Whoopi's remarks? Al, let's start with you. Do you think it was as dangerous as she made it out to be?
Listen, Whoopi is right. And this is the Whoopi that we love. We love this Whoopi when she's very transparent and she's honest. Like Whoopi, I've lived in New York City for 23 years. And I'm not denying that something didn't happen. But what I am denying is at the level that they're claiming it to happen, because you just simply can't do it like that in New York City. Not only can you not do it like that in New York City, but you can't do it in the Bronx, you can't do it in Queens, you can't do it in Brooklyn either. Now, the interesting part is, what are you running for? It's New York City. What are you running for? If you really wanted the pursuit to stop, just pull over. Take the pictures. Go to a hotel. Sit down. That's not how New York City works. It may work like that in England, but that's not how it works in New York City. I think whoever issued the statement used verbs or adverbs that were simply not descriptive of anyone's experience in New York City.
Kay Stay Splash and says Duke and Duchess Smollett. You think this is a case of just exaggerating just to get attention, or do you think there's something to it that we're not even being sensitive to?
No, fuck them. Here's the thing, right? I'm just all out with it. The sympathy train is over, y'all. Grandmama don't die. That dog-face ass Camilla don't got in office. Your daddy with his balding ass, he's in his seat. Your brother already told you he don't like your ass and wanted to fight you. Listen, y'all don't had all the fallout, and then y'all don't came and found refuge over here in the United States. Don't bring y'all UK drama over here. We got enough goddamn drama over here. Dealing with Sanders, dealing with Trump, dealing with Marjorie Taylor Chin. We don't need no international drama. If y'all gonna be over here on that war with me, we almost died like my mama, take your ass back to Great Britain with that bullshit, okay? Tyler Perry don't gave you a plane. You played like you was homeless and broke. Oprah gave your ass a place to stay. Next, you're gonna be talking about you need food stamps because you ain't getting no jobs. We are tired of the sympathy and the woe with me, y'all. Do some damn work. assimilate with the United States and be regular damn people since y'all came over here to be regular. Stop the madness.
I feel you, but I also think that Harry gets a pass because he's probably a little more sensitive. Like any little thing is probably greatly, it probably feels worse to him because that's how his mother died.
Claudia,
Meg,
cars can't even go 27 miles an hour in New York.
I know.
So he don't get nothing.
His mother.
He can be triggered. He can be triggered.
He can be triggered.
But to say that
near catastrophic. No.
But you know what? Sometimes I wonder, and this even happens with us. Is it a game of telephone? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times things get exaggerated when everybody puts a little something on it. Now, I do think that they be exaggerating sometimes, 1,000%, because me and Meghan had a thing when I said something about a condition. We had a disagreement about how things were on the set of Deal or No Deal. And it was like, wait, what? I feel y'all. I'm just trying to,
I think
this is a deal.
The publicist was purposely trying to make the correlation between the mom and him, and it failed. You can't drive over 27 miles an hour if you can go that fast.
I agree. I live there.
The island itself is only 5 miles. What can you do for 2 hours? You gonna go in circles for 2 hours? Like, why would you do anything that's stupid?
So they have requested, Meghan said she wants the paparazzi to release their footage so she can be proven right. And we will be patiently waiting with bated breath to see this footage. I, for one, would love to see it because our love 144, you usually be going in on me every show, but guess what? I'm going to read your comment. He said, y'all can't tell me nothing about Harry. He checked his whole family about his wife. He gets a pass.
Well, he picked her.
It was a blind date.
You picked it, bitch. You deal with it.
Hey.
All right, so I hope you heard that, heard it clear. I thought it was absolutely hilarious, but I also agreed with a lot of what he said and the other panelists said, Al Reynolds and Claudia And you heard Claudia, she's usually like the intermediary for most topics when they talk about things on their platform. But she was like, yeah, I know Meghan tends to exaggerate, a bit. And funkydineva said something that I said previously. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this. One, because I thought it was funny. I love how he just so bluntly put it. I mean, he was just like, F them. And I believe a lot of people feel that way. Some people may say, oh, that's so rude. How could he speak that way about these people that he doesn't know? But I feel that a lot of people have that same sentiment when it comes to them because it's always something. My God. And you heard how he put it. He was like, you came over here. You played like you were homeless. Tyler Perry gave you his mansion and a plane. And next you're going to be saying you're not getting jobs, so you need food stamps. I mean, we know it's going to get to that, but it's just like, it's always something. And now, they demanded the footage, which that agency, not really politely, but denied them. Like, what are you trying to prove to the public? I mean, maybe they weren't trying to prove anything to the public, but then it's like this situation with the paparazzi allegedly chasing them for 2 hours, I feel is a bridge too far. And even if they did not specifically come out and say these things themselves, I am assuming that their spokesperson, quote unquote, it says their spokesperson, not someone that is, sometimes you read stories and it says a source close to the couple. So it's someone that they're paying to speak on their behalf and put statements out there. So they knew what was being said. So when Claudia mentioned, well, maybe it was a game of telephone where people are just adding more flame to the fire than what really needed to be there. But no, they approved of what this person said. And then now they had requested the footage, video, and photos of the alleged car chase, and they were denied that. But we know, as I recently stated, that his request, Harry, by the way, his request for British police protection that they wanted to pay for, but still, well, it says they wanted to pay for, I don't really know, but they were denied that. I don't know if they were wanting that footage for them or they were gearing up for an appeal, or if they were wanting to release that footage to the public to say, here, see, we weren't lying. Here's proof. I don't even know even if they got that footage, if it would have really proved what they were wanting to prove. Because like Al Reynolds said, and I said this previously as well, this was an event that they went to. Them trying to correlate what happened to Princess Di years ago when she was with her boyfriend in a car, and it was something that was like they were on their private time. They were at a red carpet event. Paparazzi being out there is actually pretty typical. So I said this previously, and Al Reynolds just said the same thing. Why didn't they just allow them to get the pictures and stuff that they wanted? Just let them take the pictures. But again, it's our opinion. We can't tell them what to do, obviously. But I thought this was absolutely funny, and I really wanted to share it with you guys because the way he just so bluntly put it, I was like, okay, see, this is what a lot of people feel. Not everyone is going to say it in that way, but for the most part, people are just over it. And when it comes to them putting, like they say, putting 20 on 10 with this situation, those who are in the public, in the media, like Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar on The View, like these people on TGIF panel, and a number of other outlets, and I'm just naming a few of them, a lot of them have confirmed and said the same thing. Really, in New York City, 2-hour, almost catastrophic collision and car chase, I don't really see how that could have happened. So again, no one's saying that they were not made to feel uncomfortable, but I feel that it was a bit of the entitlement of, well, we will allow who we want to get images and footage of us. You guys are outside of the event. We don't really know who you are. And even though I previously stated that I feel they should have just let the paparazzi get the pictures and footage that they wanted as they were leaving the event, because again, this was a red carpet event. Apparently, this all could have been avoided. And the reason being is because it is being reported that one of their security detail is known for the quote unquote being the king of back exits. That's what he's being called. This guy, his name is Chris Sanchez. He's a renowned ex-Secret Serviceman. And he formerly was a member of Barack Obama's Secret Service detail. He's known as the king of back exits. So they're saying that he has the ability to quietly get celebrities out of high profile situations. So the fact that they were at this event, it was a red carpet event, it's being stated that they decided to walk in front of the group of photographers outside of the Ziegfeld Ballroom on the night of the Steinem Foundation event where she was being honored and being awarded for whatever. I don't even remember what she was being awarded for. But at any rate, they're saying that a source close to them said that the couple decided to walk out the back of the ballroom around 10 p.m. because they wanted to give waiting photographers a shot of them. Now, those photographers, those paparazzi, it's possible that, yeah, they may have followed in their vehicles after they got into their awaiting vehicles to leave the event, but was it a near catastrophic collision and 2-hour car chase? I don't think so. So that's what we believe, a lot of us, I should say, were that these statements that were put out by their spokesperson are a bridge too far. It's just too much. So, yeah, a lot of this is probably something that they could have avoided, but they wanted to, I guess, not just have the shots of them on the red carpet, but they wanted to also get the images of them leaving. And it's even being said that some of the images of Meghan are some of the most beautiful from that evening. So it's what they wanted, but it's always something extra when it comes to them. So Funkydineva going off, he's actually expressing the sentiment that a lot of people feel about them, and it's like, F them. So I just wanted to share it, talk about it, give my thoughts. You can let me know yours in the comment section below. Hopefully you heard all of this, because again, this is my second time recording this and re-uploading this. So guys, thank you so much for being here, liking and subscribing. This is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.